Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kiki Quintana. Ya llegó Kiki. Good morning, La Dancy Nancy. Woo! She came right at the beginning this time. She's like, eso. Buenos días, Kiki. Hello, Melanie. La Dancy Nancy. Good morning, good morning. It's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday, October 27th, the 27th day of Halloween. No, I'm not sponsored by the by the TV. I think I'm gonna watch Hocus Pocus today because why not? Today is Monday. Yay! October 27th is my mother's death anniversary. So, hi mom. Uh, you pop up. I have to log on. How can I miss my Laura? Ah, thank you, Nancy. For those who don't know where, if you don't know where you are, um, Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. I'm Laura González. This is the Coffee Break. I'm also the Blue Witch, and I welcome you to the Coffee Break. And today we have a new oracle that I cannot wait to share with you. I just put a little lotion on my hands because they are dry. Um, and since I have extra, our furry friends who have crossed over visit us today. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I am, after I finish with y'all coffee break right now, I'm going to go and set up the altar for our loved ones who have passed. And of course, there's going to be food for the doggy. And I think we're going to buy a burger or something for him to have a good return. So, believe it or not, I already saw Uno last week sometime. He was ahead of the game, if you believe in such thing. I do. So today we're going to do the Halloween Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. We're going to do some Hocus Pocus. And I don't know, this is by Disney. I don't know who. And we're going to do the Divine Animals Oracle, also by Stacy DeMarco. And drum roll, we're going to debut a very special oracle that is called the Tlatoli Oracle by Siwa Masat. This is a book, so you do bibliomancy with this one, and it's very interesting. And I was reading the whole book. I read the whole thing last night, and it's quite interesting and based on our indigenous wisdom and the Tonalpawali, the count of the days, and all that. So, very interesting. And we're gonna do the always traditional Rider-Waite Smith. So let's get started. And I think we're going to do the animal oracle first. Do you have any furry babies that are coming to visit you today? If you do, put their name on the chat. You all know my Uno is visiting. Also, maybe Cleto, Cleta, all my chameleons. I had a lot of chameleons that have passed. Yeah, Chicago weather and chameleons is not a very good combination. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. This coffee is bomb. All right, folks. First card for today. May the divine let us see what we need to see, and that information be used for the greater good. We have the polar bear. The polar bear. So this time I have 3 pairs of glasses here by the computer. Thank you. Polar bear. My Dinka, Lucky, Casey, and Luis Miguel. Dinka, Lucky, Casey, and Luis Miguel. How many are cats? How many are they dogs? Or other? Ancestors. Woo! Did you hear that today, the first day of the traditional, mostly celebrated Day of the Dead? Today is the first day for a lot of people. And who comes front of the line is the ancestors in the form of the polar bear. You are the carrier of a bloodline that stretches back for millennia, yet you are uniquely your own self. Take the positive from your ancestry and observe and note the negative. Family dysfunction stops here. Honor those in your family who honor you. It is a positive and natural action to individuate from our family on our own terms. This card came out last week sometime, and it's very interesting because twice we have ancestors. You are the carrier of a bloodline that stretches back for millennia, yet you are uniquely your own self. Take the positive from your ancestry and observe and note the negative. Family dysfunction stops here. Honor those in your family who honor you. Let me repeat. Honor those in your family who honor you. It is a positive and natural action to individuate from our own family on our own terms. Two cats and two dogs, says La Dancy Nancy. I was about to say that I remember the polar bear from last time. Yeah, it came back sometime last week. And what I find interesting is that it's a card of ancestors, right? This is calling on the ancestors. Let's do some hocus pocus, you know. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus. Which is your favorite Halloween movie? I will say undoubtedly for me, number one is Nightmare Before Christmas, period. But then the second had to be Hocus Pocus. And I didn't watch Hocus Pocus when it came out. I just watched it for the first time maybe 10 years ago. And I was very happy with the Hocus Pocus 2. I like it. Even though it's a bit commercial, I like it. I like the premise on the movie. Scream, says Alex, and Hocus Pocus. Jessica Oliver says, oh yes, it was a bit commercial, but it was a good movie. I think the message on the movie was cute. All right, let's see what the Hocus Pocus Halloween has for us today. We have, what? I can't see. 9 of Lightning. Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, Jessica says, Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, and Practical Magic. I am, Practical Magic. I haven't watched it in forever. I think I should watch it again. I like it. I like the duo of Nicole and what's the other actress name? She's Mexican American. Anyway, 9 of Lightning. Hello, Samantha. And hello, Alex. And hello, Jessica. 9 of Lightning. Lightning crashes overhead, and you have no shelter to protect you. The burdens you currently face lie heavy on your heart, leading to anxiety and depression. Know that your pain is real and your feelings are valid. Be kind to yourself in this troubling time. How timely! Lightning crashes overhead, and you have no shelter to protect you. The burdens you currently face lie heavy on your heart, leading to anxiety and depression. Know that your pain is real and your feelings are valid. Be kind to yourself in these troubling times. Please be kind to yourself always, but especially in these troubling times. You know how they say that nagging voice in the back of your head, the voice that it's talking against you, the voice that is telling you that you're not worthy or that you're not good enough or whatever, basically the voice of the imposter syndrome, that you give it a name. Give it a name. Give it the name of a character on a TV show that you don't like. So say you don't like, I don't know, SpongeBob. So you name that voice SpongeBob. So every time it talks, you tell him, shut up, SpongeBob. And I'm telling you what is work for me wonders. I named that nagging voice in the back of my head the name of a character that I loathe from Chicago Fire. So every time my mind is trying to be mean, I'm like, shut up. And then I say the name of that character. It's fun too, you know. And some of my friends know the name, so when I say, I'm feeling this, that, and my friends, my very close friends, they're like, shut up. Shut up, Herman. Herman is the name. If you watch Chicago Fire and you've seen Christopher Herman, I hate that character. He's so nosy and so, holier than thou, and oh, just annoys me. He just annoys me. And I think it has to do with the actor's voice as well, because the voice of the actor annoys me. All right, two tarot cards from the Rider-Waite Smith. We have, thank you, Goddess, the 10 of Pentacles. I keep thinking that these are Halloween candy. 10 of Pentacles is talking about abundance, guys. It's talking about abundance. And I know it might sound counterintuitive as the cruelty of those who allow or will allow people to go hungry is looming over us. Even though that cruelty is looming over our heads, I think the tarot is reminding us that there is indeed enough for everybody. And I think people are already planning, right? I think we're going to come with very, very industrious ways to help each other. And that is, per usual, people are going to help people. Is the community that is going to save the community. And I love that this card of abundance is present for us today, because it's the promise of we're going to be okay, right? We're going to have enough. Um, because community take care of community. The second card that we have, coincidentally, is the Page of Pentacles, and is reverse. And first of all, the Page of Pentacles is a card of youthful energy, often queer energy, um, and it talks about the younger generation, the generation whom are just learning how to, go about life. And the thing on the card come in reverse is telling us that the youth, the younger generation, are the ones that are going to become very generous with others. Because the Page of Pentacles reverse, meaning this person is going to let go of their coin. So it's very interesting that these two come together. I wonder, I mean, we always should be paying attention to the youth and helping them and listening to them and learning from them. I've learned so much from the kids on the Kalpuli. I call them kids. They're all on their 30s, but for me, they're kids. Some are 20 something. But yeah, this is very hopeful. And I know that life might not seem very hopeful at this moment, but the tarot, the divine has sent us a message, and I have yet to see any one of my readings to be a lie. I, very, very thankful that my readings are all usually, according to my clients, they're spot on, as you all say. I'm trying not to, toot my own horn a little too much. Speaking of readings, uh, we're gonna have the special for 2026, the 12-month tarot reading for 2026. That's gonna start on November 15th, and the special is gonna run all November and December for you to get 12 card reading, 30-minute session. That is usually 85. I'm gonna run it again for 65. This is probably the last year I do 65, but I figure, we all can use some help, and I didn't want to put the prices up. So that's on sale for 65. It's going to start November 15. And what I have is I have 7 sets left of the 2026 candles. So if you need your candles for 2026, you need to message me now because I'm only doing 14 sets. That's it. We're going to use the next oracle. So this was a gift. They gifted me this. Andrea actually gifted me this. And it is an oracle, but it's in the form of a book. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the system called bibliomancy. And I'm going to, open in whichever page. Sorry for asking, but what are the 2026 candles? Don't be sorry, ever. The 2026 candles are 12 10-inch taper candles that I pray over and dress with oils and a ritual over them. And I usually charge them with health, wealth, wholeness, and love for the year 2026. And sometimes people have specific requests. So when they order them, they also tell me, add this, add that, like something very specific. And I ritualize the candles usually on the last new moon of the year 2025. And then I sell them. I sell the dozen, and I sell them for 65 as well. I didn't want to go up on price again. And if I have to, again, I didn't want to go up on price because, this is not the year to go up on prices. And if I need to send them to you, then you add 15 for shipping. But I do them every year, and I start posting on Instagram and Facebook, year candles for sale, claim yours now, la la la, because they go fast. And I used to make like 20 some dozens, but it's too much. It's too much. Think about that. I pray over every candle for like a minute, so it takes a lot of time to make them, and a lot of energy. So that's what the candles are. And if you're interested, just send me a private message, and we get you one, because there are 7 dozens left. All right, folks. Bibliomancy, Tlachtoli, the bilingual oracle, debuting today, and it's a small message. It's a small message for today. Um, Sometimes she has illustrations that are very pretty. I mean, they're always very pretty. Sometimes they are related to the message. This one is like her generic. That is like a moon, the night and the day, or the sun and the moon type of thing together. That's what this image is. And the message says, this is her first bilingual message. Can you ship to Apple? What is Apple? Please forgive me for not knowing what is Apple. I don't know what Apple is. Um, Observe what is being said in the silence. Eee! For those who are quiet right now. Hello, la Yardis. Observe what is being said in the silence. Observa lo que se dice en el silencio. Observa lo que se dice en el silencio. Observe what is being said in the silence. I like this book. It's super heavy. Apple mailbox overseas. I don't think I could. It will be too expensive. Let me see. Jessica, why don't you send me a private message? and tell me where exactly you are, in which country. And if Apple is the name of the country, please forgive me. I've never heard that before. Um, and I'm in Europe, and Apple is South Military Mailbox. Oh, I think I could. Send me a private message so that we can talk about it. Because if I can, I will. You know, if it's not too expensive. If it is too expensive to mail it, I wouldn't. But maybe I can. You know, send me a private message. Latch, latch card. Last card for today. Halloween Oracle. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 And then Rosa was saying her favorite movies are Nightmare Before Christmas and The Grinch. Okay, we have the Strength Skeleton. The Strength Skeleton. Oops, where did you go? Where did you go? Darkness, flowers, stars, spider. Oh, it's just a skeleton. Hello. Silly old me. Hello, Gabby. Should the skeleton card bring itself to your attention, dare to show strength and vulnerability if that is what you really feel. Shame, pride, grudges, or embarrassment are hefty burdens that need not be carried through the darkness of nights. Hello, Rod Velasquez. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Should the skeleton card bring itself to your attention, dare to show strength and vulnerability if that is what you really feel. Shame, pride, grudges, or embarrassment are hefty burdens that need not be carried through the darkest of night. On the outside is flesh, on the inside is bone. There is strength and vulnerability. In power we have grown. On the outside is flesh, on the inside is bone. There is strength and vulnerability. In power we have grown. And that's it. That's all the oracle cards for today, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for inquiring about the candles. Um, Jessica, I hope I can send them to you. And Alex, if you're interested, send me a private message. And as always, you know, go to bluewitch.org, go to the calendar. There you can see the events that are coming for October. We have Lunatic Mondays. We have our class, the Colonizing the Goddess, Ilamatecuhtli, the Mother of the Gods, you know, Ilamatecuhtli. That's going to be a very interesting class. I was researching last night and learning a lot extra info for the class. Is so interesting. She's like, I love her. And of course, we're going to have community circle, and then you can book there for private sessions and tarot readings, and you know the specials are coming. And if you have it on you and you want to send me a tip, Venmo at bluewitch, Cashapp $0 bluewitch1, or Zelle bluewitch at bluewitch.org. I will see you Wednesday. Wednesday we're gonna do the scavenger hunt, so go read the newsletter for October, find the scavenger hunt, come back on Wednesday, and see who gets the 30% off a service. My name is Laura González, and until we meet again, never forget that you are loved, and happy return to the furry, scaly, or otherwise pet babies that are coming back today as one of the first days of Day of the Dead for those who observe it. All our love for the pets. Stay safe, folks. Bye-bye. Bye.